Hey guys, AOT Traveler here, back with some Grand Cross Age of Titan. In this video, we are going to talk about the undefeatable event, but the first phase. And we've been having this question around, which are the best units to build to make the most points in this event. Now, many people come and say, oh, you should build tier 1s because you can build more and you get more points. And other people are like, no, you should build the higher tiers because you actually make more points for the time of the event. So we're going to do a little bit of math and see which one actually give you the most points. But before we do that, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. So let's jump straight into it. So here I am in an account which I haven't been playing for months and months. It was I was given this account just to try the game a while back, and yeah, so I didn't really stick to it. But we're going to use it because we have some tier 4s in this, and we really need the tier 4s to be able to see which are the best units we can build. So we're going to use our cavalry as the basis of our calculations. So as you can see here, we can build 2000 cavalry for almost 2 hours. For the tier 3s, you can build 2000 for 15 hours. And for the tier 4s, you can build them for 1 day and 7 hours. This is super important. I'm going to put all the information on the screen. And now let's jump into my other account to look at how many points each tier actually gives for the event. So here we are on the main account now, and we can go on the undefeatable event. Here we are, here it is. And we press on the exclamation point. Here is where you're going to get all the information on how much points you get for building any types of units. So tier 1, 5 points, tier 2, 15, then you go to 40, 80, then 200. So now you're set. Basically from this, you can quickly tell which are the units which are going to give you the most points. So let's go back to our tier 1s. So we said in the beginning that for tier 1s, you can build 2000 of them for 123 minutes. That means if you do the mathematics out of that, that's going to give you 10,000 points in 123 minutes. So per minute, for the tier 1 unit, you are making, let me check here, 81.3 points per minute spent creating tier 1s. Let's do the same thing with the tier 3s. We skip the tier 2 because, honestly speaking, does anyone build tier 2s in this day and age? You're either building tier 1s or you're building the highest tier you're doing. You're never going to build tier 2s, honestly. So let's go to the tier 3s because most people, like on this account, for example, I'm stuck at the tier 3s, and we do the same thing. And for the tier 3s, it's very crazy. And I found out for building per minute, how many points you can make for the tier 3 is 81.05. So there it is, guys. When you're building tier 1s, you make more points per minute than when you're building tier 3s. Now, if you are going to go and build tier 4 and do the same reasoning, that gives you, for tier 4s per minute, you are making 208 points. So I'm going to put all the math on the screen, guys. And I know I'm just putting numbers there. You can check it on your side and see if that you get kind of the same rewards. But it should be the same. So what this tells you is, when you're building tier 4s, you make much more points than when you're building tier 1s. But when you're building tier 1s, you make more points than when you're building tier 3s. So, and this will also reflect when you're going to be able to build tier 5. But again, I said I'm leaving the tier 5s out of this because I do not have them. I have no account which has them, and most people do not have them, honestly speaking. Like, let's say 70% of the game doesn't have them. Only a few people has. So there you have it, guys. So the best units to build, if you have access to the tier 4s, you should be building tier 4s in mass and speeding up and using all the speed ups on the tier 4 units. If you do not have the tier 4s, the best units to build is the tier 1s. Now, my point of view in all this is, honestly speaking, even if right now I do not have the tier 4s, I am still going to build tier 3s because, one, I am not trying to compete so much for this undefeatable event for now, but two, I still believe in my heart that my tier 3s will be more useful in the long run than the tier ones. That's what I believe. So I'm still going to go and build my tier 3s and speed them up like this ones which are here. And of course I'm covering remain, so let me speed up the ones I have here, say 15, then 2 minutes, there we go. I'll leave there 14 seconds. I don't need to waste an extra minute. So there you have it, guys. This is I've finally debunked this thing of people saying you need to build your lower tiers. Yes and no. If you have access to tier 4s, you build tier 4s. If you have access to tier 5s, you build tier 5s. If you don't have access to both of them, you build tier 1s to get the most points. So there you have it, guys. This was a very quick one. I didn't want to make it too exhaustive and stuff. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's not too late for you if you're already building in mass. I hope this video comes out early enough so that you can know what to do. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in my next one. Cheers.